10 manhwa where loser MCs rise to the top, from weak to powerful, failure to badass. Are you tired of reading stories where the hero is already powerful from the beginning? If so, you are in luck. In this post, we'll be exploring 10 manhwa where loser MCs rise to the top, from weak to powerful, failure to badass. Whether you are a fan of manhwa, manhua, or just looking for some inspiration, this top 10 list is for you. So before I begin, be sure to subscribe and like for more top 10s videos daily. Starting off with our number 10, Your Talent is Mine. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever wondered what it would be like to have the power to copy anyone's talent by just touching them? Well, look no further than this manhwa, Your Talent is Mine. This manhwa follows the journey of Ye Tian, a young man who has been gifted with the incredible ability. But he doesn't just use it for his own gain, no. He fights against the very heavens themselves to change his fate and protect his sister from the apocalypse of an alien beast invasion. But it's not just about survival. Ye Tian is determined to become stronger, and to do so, he embarks on a journey into the unknown world, slowly unraveling the secrets behind the alien dimension's invasion. This is a true hunters versus monsters type of manhwa, and the fight scenes are portrayed with top-tier art that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The plot execution is simply superb, and the world building is a true masterpiece that will leave dungeon-type manhwa fans wanting more. Give it a try, and you won't be disappointed. Number 9. Overpowered Sword. In this manhwa, the holy sword that was supposed to choose the hero of the oracle instead chooses the main character who is untalented, poor, and has no connections. But never fear, because he's going to be trained by the hero who can resolve anything with the holy sword. And thus, Leon's story as a hero begins. But this manhwa isn't just about Leon. The side characters are written with depth and nuance, and you won't find any cliché characters here. The story itself is unique and interesting, with the first 15 chapters consisting of an intense training arc that will keep you entertained despite the lengthy text and training sequences. And let's not forget about the amazing art, especially during the epic fighting scenes. Overall, Overpowered Sword is a must-try for all fantasy manhwa fans. With its captivating plot, well-written characters, and breathtaking art, this manhwa is a true gem that you won't want to miss. Number 8. The Player That Can't Level Up. The Player That Can't Level Up is full of unique abilities and powerful players, and our protagonist Kim Kigyu is no exception. Despite being a unique ability player, he can't seem to get past level 1. After years of struggling as a guide on the lower floors, he finally discovers his ability to link with egos and raise his stats. With his newfound skills, Kigyu embarks on adventures through unexplored gates, determined to prove that rank isn't everything. While the story is intriguing, some readers might find it frustrating that Kigyu is always weaker than high rankers and struggles to overcome his limitations. Nevertheless, the series offers a fresh take on isekai genre and explores the themes of determination and self-improvement. The art style is vibrant and the fight scenes are well done. This manhwa is a great pick for those who enjoy adventure and leveling up, even if the protagonist can't seem to do it on his own. Number 7. The Hero Returns. In a world overrun by monsters, humanity is on the brink of destruction. Even those with special abilities known as Awakened can't seem to stop the relentless onslaught. However, Sugin Kim, the most powerful Awakened, stands tall until his demise. Then, he wakes up 20 years in the past as a high school student named Shu Hyun Kim. With a second chance, Sungin sets out to save the world and redeem himself as a hero. At first glance, The Hero Returns may seem like a typical manhwa, but it is very well executed with a likable main character. The world building and story are phenomenal, and the pacing is perfectly balanced. You won't feel like the story is moving too fast or too slow. The art and fight scenes are also spectacular. If you are a fan of manhwa with time travel and action, this one is a must-try. Number 6. Heavenly Demon Instructor. Our protagonist, Yoon-soo, is a weak supporter without any powers. That is, until a grandmaster named Chunma from the past becomes Yoon-soo's secret teacher. Yoon-soo gains new powers, but finds himself thrust into the front seat of a wild adventure, with Chunma by his side. The story is well defined and has an interesting concept of a course instructor, but the character development leaves something to be desired. While the protagonist and his master are likable, the other characters lack depth and are not unique or interesting. Additionally, from chapter 10, the protagonist becomes aloof and boring with his idiotic master. Overall, the story has a great potential with a well-defined flow, but the lack of character development makes it hard to connect with the characters. If you are interested in action-packed adventures and don't mind shallow character development, this manhwa is worth a read. Moving on to our number 5, Dr. Player. Raymond, the illegitimate son of the king who is ridiculed for his lowly birth and F-rank healing skills. But everything changes when he gains access to medical knowledge that doesn't exist in this world and becomes the first ever surgeon. As a fan of fantasy healing manhwa, I can confidently say that Dr. Player is an excellent read. The story is well crafted and keeps you engaged until the very end. The art is also very impressive, and the characters, though somewhat cliché, are perfect for the plot. As we follow Raymond's journey, we see him face numerous challenges and we can't help but root for him as he rises to the occasion. It's a story of perseverance, determination, and overcoming adversity. If you are a fan of medical dramas or fantasy manhwas, then Dr. Player is a must-read. Number 4. Reaper of the Drifting Moon. The story follows Pyo-Wol, an orphan who finds himself trapped in the dark space after encountering a mysterious man. He soon discovers that he is not alone as he is surrounded by other children who have been kidnapped and trained to become human weapons. In order to survive and escape, Wol must fight and defeat his fellow captives to prove his worth. Although the story has some major downsides, such as skipping over important parts and a sudden gender change for the main character in later chapters, it still has its strong points. The initial concept of the story is intriguing and keeps the reader engaged, and the art style is visually appealing. However, the sudden gender change can be a bit off-putting for some readers. Overall, Reaper of the Drifting Moon is an enjoyable read, but be aware of sudden gender change and skip over parts of the story. If you are a fan of dark and intense manhwa, then this one may be worth checking out. Number 3. The Heavenly Demon Can't Live a Normal Life. The story is set in a unique world where a Muri martial artist finds himself transported into a Western-style fantasy realm. Despite the MC's incredible strength and martial arts knowledge, he adapts to the new world's techniques and fits right in. His personality, however, remains the same as he was a ruthless demon leader in his previous life. The interactions between the MC and other characters are satisfying as he is always domineering and doesn't hesitate to end someone's life. The setting is also intriguing as the MC's goal is world domination. This means that we can expect a lot of adventure in the future. However, there is only one big issue with the story: the constant use of flashbacks to tell the story. While the flashbacks are bearable, they occur every 5 chapters or so and can be frustrating. Overall, if you are looking for an isekai manga with a determined and ruthless MC, The Heavenly Demon Can't Live a Normal Life is a perfect pick. The story is captivating and the setting is unique, making it an exciting read for manga fans. Number 2. Updater. The story revolves around Aiden, an NPC with a glitch who gains the power of an administrator after his whole town gets deleted during routine maintenance. With his newfound powers, he sets out to get revenge on the unseen overlords of his world and stop NPCs from being deleted again. But that's not all. Aiden also has a sister to protect, adding to the stakes of his mission. At first, the story may seem weird and forced, but don't let that deter you. The story gradually gets better, and by the start of Season 2, the whole concept of an NPC main character turns into a really good one. If you are interested in RPG-type stories and games, then Updater is definitely for you. The story is well thought out and the action is intense. However, one downside is the constant flashbacks used to tell the story, which can be quite annoying. Nonetheless, the overall quality of the Updater makes it a must-read. And finally, number 1. Heavenly Sword's Grand Saga. Heavenly Sword's Grand Saga is a manhwa that takes place in a world of chaos, where bloodshed and despair run rampant. The fate of the world is in the hands of a disciple who has been entrusted by his 6 masters with a mission to save the Murem. However, he faces a daunting challenge after reincarnating into the body of a fat noble kid who can't even walk properly. His goal is to find the future devil sect leader and stop him before he becomes too powerful. What makes this manhwa so special is that it has a wholesome feel to it. With light comedy sprinkled throughout the story, the art is really cute, especially in the beginning when the main character is still overweight. The side characters are also written well, making for an engaging read. If you are looking for something unique in the Mirim genre, then give Heavenly Sword's Grand Saga a try. It's a great mix of action, comedy, and a heartwarming story. And that's it for our list of top 10 manhwa where loser MCs rise to the top. From weak to powerful, failure to badass, these stories are filled with inspiration and excitement. It's amazing to see how these characters overcome the challenges and become powerful in their own right. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. Don't forget to leave a comment down below on which manhwa you love the most, or if you missed any of your favorites. And as always, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in the next video. Happy reading!